Good afternoon. Welcome to Magalies farm. It's actually quite nice afternoon, but dirty and it's been a long day. And I've been reevaluating a few things as I've been going along. Um, Coming to certain realizations along the way that's kind of obvious if you think about it in the end of the day, but when you start off, especially with a permaculture farm, um, there's certain principles and practices that you want to do on pasture, and like, for example, getting rid of monocultures and doing a more diverse uh, planting of various kind of crops, various kind of grasses on the pasture, winter grasses, summer grasses, perennials, seasonals, annuals, biannuals, trees, you name it, work it in there. And I was working in one of the chicken sheds today, which is over here where we keep our day-old chicks when they come in, and they stay here for 3 to 4 weeks depending on the weather. And once they mature enough, they go out into pasture, like at the back there where the coops are, where the mobile coops are. So in the fixed coop here where they are during their first 3 or 4 weeks on the farm, we keep them in wooden boxes that I'll show you at one stage, and they are on normal wood shavings bedding that works very well to absorb the moisture from the poop as they go along. Also, if there's any kind of water spillage, it works well. Then something struck me as odd today, because this is our compost heap where we keep all the shavings that we get out of the coops where the chicks are. This is another heap, and I just realized with a bang, I am creating a monoculture compost. This right here, this little patch right here, is a monoculture compost. It's got wood shavings, 99% pine wood shavings, and chicken manure. So I came to realize that it might be a better idea to incorporate all the other stuff in the compost as well. Like in here we have mango leaves, there's old cardboard boxes, old newspaper tears that the chicks arrive in, as that serves as bedding, all the dead chickens that happen to die due to whatever causes, they go in here as well. And I'm thinking that the aim of this is going to be to see if we can make a bit more of a diverse compost. Now the problem is, though, I have this specific grass here. It's called Synodon, kweek, lekker common kweek. It's not a bad pasture grass as they go. It's very drought resistant, frost resistant, heat resistant, you name it. But that's the problem with it. It's also compost resistant. You can actually see it growing in the compost heap here. And that's a problem, because wherever this compost goes into a raised bed or a prepared garden bed, you end up with that stuff as well. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to start making sure that I bring all the garden waste, um, maybe one of my neighbors with horses, maybe some horse manure in here, cow manure in here, goats, sheep manure in here, anything else, just to make this a little bit more varied in the line of compost. Now, even though I can guarantee pretty much exactly what this compost is going to do because it is a monoculture compost, it kind of doesn't serve the purpose we are working here with in the end of the day here at Magalies farm. So food for thought, and that's something I'm going to be working on now that it's getting autumn and winter, where it's nice to walk around and do a little bit more labor intensive work on the farm, cleaning out trees like the beautiful paper bark we have over there. And yeah, all these trees are going to start dropping their leaves pretty soon. And that's going to continue throughout winter, because funny enough, here where we are, we don't have fall like you guys do in the States, for example. Um, we have trees starting to drop their leaves in beginning of autumn, like in February, March, and then we have trees dropping their leaves in September, just before spring. So yeah, that's interesting. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to figuring out what to do with the compost and to see how we can improve that situation. And maybe I will do a follow-up video on that one.